What is up, guys? Welcome back to Northern Concepts. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite firearms that I own at the moment, and that is this guy here. This is the Springfield Kuna. If you've been anywhere in the firearms online space anytime this year, you would have heard of this gun. There has been so much hype behind this gun, and do I think it was warranted? It kind of was. This thing fucks, okay? One, it looks fucking sick. I mean, look at that. It's a mix between a CZ Scorpion, MP5 with the delayed blowback, and a MPX. It's just such a sexy gun. So we're gonna break it down kind of the way I have it set up, why I like it, and the potential use cases for it. Let's talk about my setup, and let's get into it. I'm going from butt to tip. Okay, we're gonna be different here. So starting in the rear, I have the SB Tactical FS1913A, if I'm not mistaken. It does fold, which is kind of sick, because once we actually have it folded, look at that. This is the length when it is extended, and this is the length when it folded. Moving from the rear forward, let's talk about our sighting setup. So we do have an EOTech EXPS3-0. That is just the standard night vision capable EOTech. It has the donut of death with the dot in the middle. This thing is awesome. I love EOTechs. They're great. They're a little heavy, they're a little bulky, but you can't deny the fucking drip that you have if you have an EOTech, okay? The Kuna comes with built-in iron sights, so those are integrated with the rail. With the EOTech on here, you actually cannot co-witness. It is too low, or rather, the EOTech is too high. Moving forward, we do have the Sig Sauer MSR weapon light. This is the micro version, or the small version, or the compact version. I can't remember what it's called. This thing, for being a SIG light, is really, really bright. It's pretty impressive what SIG did with that light. It does come with a pressure switch and a little wire retention right there. It also has a manual push button override, as you can see there. I'll put the specs on screen, boom. It fits the Kuna perfectly. It does not extend too far past the muzzle to get all carboned up, and it just looks good on this gun. I think it was like 120 or something for this, and it fucks. Moving forward, this is just the stock Kuna muzzle brake. It has porting, this is the top. It has porting on the top as well as to the sides, and then on here, shoots gases out to the sides as well. This gun is extremely flat shooting. It is also roller delayed, and roller delay was made famous by the MP5, and it is notorious for being extremely light recoiling. It's just so smooth, and this is no different. It's very, very light recoiling. Down here, this is just a one of the remnants of a Magpul M-Lock 4-end kit that I had bought and used on other guns, and I just had that one laying around. I use it as a little hand stop just like this. So this is how I hold mine. If you don't know, the Kuna is really short up front. So to mount a some sort of foregrip, this is just really kind of uncomfortable because my hand is right next to the barrel and to where this brake is. And that's a little bit sketchy if you ask me. So I actually hold mine on the magwell, which is not something I would ever do on an AR. Springfield thought of that. There's actually stippling on the magwell, as well as some cutouts here to give you grip when holding it there. It is surprisingly comfortable. I use my pointer finger on this hand stop here, and it's great. It feels awesome, it's super compact, and it looks cool as fuck, and that's what matters. We do have the pistol grip here. This is just the stock Kuna pistol grip. There's not a lot to complain about. It feels good. It's not too big. It's not too small. Fits my hand good. I like it. And then we have the Kuna magazines. So the Kuna magazines, they are really hard to find, especially if you're here in Alaska. Practically impossible to find. So I've gotten all my magazines secondhand off of the internet. They're about 30 bucks each, something like that. So they're not the most expensive magazines in the world, but they are not CZ Scorpion compatible. Neither is the gun. There is a lower, the Nexus lower, if I'm not mistaken, that you can use on the Kuna that does make it CZ Scorpion mag compatible. But yeah, so quick and dirty review. I like it a lot. But yeah, let's get into more details. So we've talked about the way that I've set my Kuna up. Now, why do I like this gun? It is cheap to shoot. It is fun to shoot. The gun itself was relatively cheap. It looks cool. But most importantly, ammunition compatibility. 5.56, 223 rifle rounds in general are expensive. 9mm is anywhere from 21 to 26 cents a round up where I'm at. 5.56 and 223 is going to be no cheaper than 55 cents a round. And that adds up. If you're buying bulk, if you're buying boxes of 1,000, it adds up. If I can buy a box of 1,000 9mm for $200x dollars, and then a box of 5.56 is gonna cost me almost $600, it's an obvious choice. But the fact that you can shoot the same ammo that you're shooting out of your concealed carry handgun through this thing means that you don't have to buy as much ammo, or you can buy more of just one ammo and not have to worry about buying all these different kinds of ammo. Let's talk about some of the practical uses of a pistol caliber carbine. It folds, it's small, it's compact. That means it can fit in places where a rifle cannot. And it has more capability than a handgun does. So if you want a bag gun, you know, if you're walking through an area of civil unrest and you're in fear that you might need to defend yourself, but you don't really want to rely on just a handgun, here you go, fold it up, throw it in a backpack. If you commute to work and you drive through dangerous areas or places where riots are taking place and you want something more substantial than a handgun, you can throw this in your truck and have a truck gun. I got this gun when the hype around it was just popping off. I was one of the only people in Alaska that owned one. Do I regret buying it? No, it was worth it. It was relatively inexpensive compared to other PCCs in the same category, and it's just cool to have. You don't need like super practical reasons to buy firearms. Are there practical reasons for this gun? Yes, but do I have those reasons? Not really. I just think it's cool to have, and I think you guys will think that as well. And that basically covers it, guys. This is the Springfield Kuna. It's a sweet little gun. I think everyone should check one out at some point. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Go ahead, comment, and subscribe. It helps me a lot. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.